Huh.
That's a 528 season 5 wins Octane that just got buffed. Do you think he's any good?
No. I wonder which squad is them. Have you tried not cutting your bruises?
Hold on. Everybody shut the fuck up. Everybody shut the fuck up. Who's listening to the Mars Volta?
Me? Me?
You really had to ask.
Yeah. Are you listening to Citrus?
We're not alone. Do 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 do.
Absolutely.
You should. I'm gonna send you the full version of Elvia, because that one is. Oh.
Do it.
It's okay. I haven't found a gun yet.
Neither have I. Body shield, body shield, body shield. Come on, dude, a gun!
The full song is 12 minutes.
It's a P20 Mozam game, boys.
So a good one.
Au contraire. Just like this.
So the Mets talk to our own Heidi Watkins.
Kyle, I got hammer points.
Game. Heidi, what's the state of this team headed into this upcoming game 2?
Matt, there's no doubt they're riding high after coming out on top in Game 1, but that doesn't have these players or coaches feeling more at ease about this game.
I gotta get Clutch. He's my only hope.
Get the first of 4 wins out of the way,
it's okay, dude. I only got 3 people on me.
They have to bring the same level of focus, intensity, and execution with them in Game 2, especially since their opponent is going to be even hungrier for a win.
3 people on my box. One has hammer points, the other one, they're kidded. Just every man for himself. Yeah, you got this, dude. You got it, Yuri. I believe in you. Clutch.
That is the voice of a man that's
Find
not
armor.
entirely sure if he really does.
Clutch, there's armor in here.
You got one. He's good. He's better than you.
Okay, good.
Look at him, dude.
I'm gonna need you to smoke that box, Clutch.
Wait.
Oh shit. There we go.
Yeah, they won't expect it. There we go. They won't yeah. Uh-oh. They're expecting it.
Here comes One Kenobi!
Ooh,
Nope, ball 1. You know he wants that
Big brain, big brain, big brain, big brain.
Big bird, big bird, big bird, big bird.
Last morning,
Clutch ain't making it.
Line hard to center field.
Clutch ain't making it.
Right there, 1 down.
What?
Run! Go this way!
Now got it. Catcher.
Clutch, go this way!
I'm gonna bust your ass, sir. Here you are. That's for you.
Yuri, that was spicy.
I'm gonna bust a nut.
I'm whooping that ass. Hold
Daddy, I'm scared.
You're on Clutch's level, dude. He's just killing the RNG right now.
I'm gold helmet.
Wait, okay.
No!
Clutch, are you not gonna heal?
Who just hit the fire choo-choo like a fucking dumbass? Oh, I am getting.
They just teleported up to where you were, Clutch. They're chasing you down. Uh-huh. I just saw the beam from Loba's teleport. Yuri, I'm running backwards.
Third baseman. GD. Gregorius.
Wait, my brain is working.
Wait.
Ugh, can't relate.
Same.
Alright, this is Arcstar game now. I'm dropping everything else. It's all I find right now.
He's the one to start off the 9th inning with his guys in danger of going down 2 games to none if they can't.
Your attention, please.
I think I need to get my ears flushed
Now
out.
pitching for the Mets.
Number
Number 68.
It's been 3 years since I last did. I clean them every day after I got out of the shower, but like,
2 balls, 1 strike.
I can only do so much.
Give yourself a swirly.
No, I'm not
Clutch,
gonna
I
do
saved
that.
you so hard.
Swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Not a lot of
Oh, I hit one.
knuckle curve, but
41.
Some guys have a lot of
The
success
batter.
with it.
The
Some
catcher.
say it has more
0-1's
bite
the
than
count.
a traditional curveball, but I think it's
Ooh,
more of a feel
Dragon
thing. It
Bone.
just works for certain
0-2's the
pitchers.
count.
You really want that? I'll bring it.
I need it, yeah.
You want heavy ammo too?
Yeah.
Fuck, you're getting it.
We could go push here. It's gonna be
Here,
way
throw me a
easier.
jump pad so I can get to you faster.
Your attention, please.
My God.
Number 14.
That's
Owen
busted.
Wade.
Get
Wrong ammo.
busted.
Oh, sweet
To make it easier for the Mets hitters.
Your cow.
Hey,
She
you
won't
want to trade
live.
it?
Fuck.
Hitting performance today by
You want
design.
to trade
I
Thomas?
really want to bust
Skill
I'll
level,
allow it.
though aesthetically pleasing,
Lemaine.
not for a
Ladies and
Dude's
gentlemen,
insane.
your attention, please.
I saw him
Now
live.
pitching for the Mets.
He's good time.
Number 35.
Who wants med kits?
He's
I think I got 4.
Yeah.
Yellow.
Nice.
Fury, so I found out that my future husband frequently plays over in,
The Comedy Store and Laugh Factory.
yeah, so I might
So I'll
have
be
to
seeing you
visit
soon.
it.
You can sleep under my bed.
He also does shows in Alabama.
This one is over. So the Mets are halfway to the World
You.
Series championship, guys.
Yeah, another impressive win puts them up 2-0 as this fall classic will shift to a new venue now. They will certainly enjoy their day of rest. before
You
they
don't
have
know
to
what
start
you
on
missing.
And now, what about the Yankees?
Hey, I just want to one day visit Beef.
4 of 5 now, Matty. But if they could just grind out a win in Game 3, the Mets would start to look a little
Yep,
bit
there's a
better.
strip club
I
called
look for
Beef.
them to gather themselves and to come
Which
out
one you want to go
swinging in the
to?
next
You
couple
know
of
what?
days.
Let's go back to
You
beef.
want to go to a strip club? Sure. What's it called? Beef. No. Well, we can go to Fart. Or do you go? Wait, I flipped it. I'm dumb. I'm sorry.
No, it's
wanna
beef
go-
first. It's beef
No,
and
it's-
fart,
it's
then
fart.
back to beef.
Do you want to go to a strip club? It's called Fart. No. Okay. Well, we can go to Beef. You know what? Let's go to Fart.
Honestly, I just want to go to one where I don't get somebody's dick knocking on my fucking
Work your
forehead
way
like,
up. Can I have one?
You had one already.
Ooh, piece of candy.
My mom paid that stripper to
Let's
fucking
go
knock his
down to the
goddamn
field with Heidi
wang on
Watney
my
for a
forehead
report
too.
on
I
what she
cannot.
took
I
away
will
from
not
her
let that
talks
go.
with the
I wanna
players.
knock
See,
Your
lady with
mom's
wang on
a
your forehead.
fucking
The designated
insane person, Amethyst.
JD.
Here comes the first pitch.
Like, I want to go to a strip club with
Get
pretty
looted,
ladies,
nerd.
not
What
are you
yeah,
gonna
with
get looted?
the band around their dick to keep their stuff hard. And fucking
Your mother is
on my
evil.
forehead. I don't like that. Or that's gonna take $1 out of my mouth with his mouth. Ugh.
By the way, baby needs shield healing.
Well, I'll trade you for your
Now
defense.
batting. The first baseman.
Here's
Pete
Pete Alonso.
Sounds like a fair trade.
Alonso.
Take it.
So far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him.
Yay. Oh, whoa.
Gives it a
0-1
curveball
the
there.
count.
No
Wholesome
balls and a
family
strike.
bonding moment.
Hey, it's tough when your team is
Yeah,
being
your mom's a
held
fucking
scoreless
nut,
on the
so-
scoreboard. He was trying to put him on
Let's
the
not
board
even
with a
pretend.
swing like that one.
Oh no,
Swing and
no
a missile
pretending
sent
here.
out to center field. Gardner going back.
He was like, it'll be fun. I'm like, this is
Well, I got melted.
If literally anybody would have called CPS on your mom, you guys would have gotten taken
So
like
it's a solo
in a
shot
heart.
to dead center, his third home run of this series, as the Mets have come back to tie
Like, it's
things
just
at
part
one.
of the fun. And I'm like, strange
45 to health.
man's weighing on my forehead is not fun, Mom. It's alarming.
Game right now. There's not too many guys
Behind us.
that take a beautiful hat like that in the league.
And then he tried to proposition my mom.
Don't be scared.
Did I?
Standing in
Someone
now,
say
Michael
triple
Conforto.
team?
Now a swing and a
No.
ball
Wow, someone else is in
No,
death
good.
protection.
behind short. Urshela ranges back
Baby
and
scared.
has it for route number 2.
The catcher, number 40.
Oh
Here's the
well.
catcher,
Wilson
Wilson Ramos. It's been an
Ramos.
0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
All right, Kyle, I'm coming over.
No
Fastball
strike.
misses here to strike the at-bat.
Prepare your
It's
butthole.
1-0.
Very impressive outing so far. The man has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out
What are you
on a hard plate. He's throwing
doing?
quality pitches.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left. And
Three
he'll
stack
get
right there.
in plenty of time to put this
No! Pathfinder, stay away!
bring in Giovanni
They are looted to shit. I am so low.
He's a
Third
3-7
baseman. Number 20.
Wait, that's not
Cancer
his
and
fault.
Sagittarius, you got me fucked up.
Liner
My
toward
boy.
right
Come and
center.
res you, boy.
I'm a Pisces. I like money.
They're up top. Baby needs help.
Let's see.
Now
Cry for me,
batting.
baby. Cry for me.
Moon Libra, Virgo rising,
Rock the
MC.
The
baby.
designated hitter.
Amethyst,
Ganado.
I implore you to go and look up my birthday.
No hits to this point.
Oh.
Line toward right center.
Because I want you to see what my,
Elude the right fielder's grasp as
one
he
of
tries
mine.
to handle it for the
Yeah, I
first
want
out.
you to see.
Now batting. Right
Because one of
fielder.
them is one of the most
Aaron.
hated.
Good.
Well,
I'm a
Scorpio?
Pisces. I like money.
No.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game.
Taurus.
As a pitcher right now, you just
The
can't lay a
worst
cookie in there.
one.
1-0.
Wait, James, you're a
Well,
Gemini?
honey, the worst one clearly fucking depends on your outlook.
Control out there on the
Everybody
mound.
says
Why
this
did he
one
back
is
off
the
the
worst
ball?
I
one.
get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one. Hey, not a bad way to start.
oh no.
Okay.
Nice.
Now batting.
November
Second
25th,
baseman.
1995. You already know. But my birth
Kyle,
time
you
is
eat one more of my
6:01.
bullets.
For 3, get the party started.
What was that?
Fine.
Booze?
Birth
No
time is
balls
what?
and 2 strikes.
6:01.
The Yankees have been
Oh, he pushed when he was in hell.
to see if they can
I
get it,
was
but now
expecting
sure
that.
would be a good time.
1 run, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far.
Ow.
No, that's
Next
down.
0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect
That's a
something else.
Count even at 2-2.
Oh, yeah?
Hot shot
Put your shield down.
to
Put your
third.
shield down. Put your shield down.
And that's through into left, a base hit. Urshela
Huh.
is on his way home.
Get shit on.
And he's safe at the plate as they take the
I'm not
lead.
into that. Yeah.
Have you tried it?
Following the
Now
error, it's
batting.
runners
Left
at first
fielder.
and
No,
second.
God, no.
Carlo.
You shoot it, you not
Ten.
easy.
And he goes
Your
with the
attention.
pitch
The same
and
way
drives it the
I'm
other
sure
way.
I'm not into generally most men. It's a gut
Just to
feeling.
make a play on that one.
Yeah, they throw up red flags.
Now batting. The first baseman.
Those lefty specialists whose
Four.
roles are changing with the new rules around relief.
No, I know whenever they've got good pipe because they throw up the most red flags.
Right fielder giving chase.
Yeah.
Makes the running
I don't know, I feel like that usually
Now
in turn
batting.
shows that
Catcher.
like all these early red flags mean they have a small penis.
Sanchez.
No, that was with my ex-husband. He didn't throw up any red flags, and he had the
The count
smallest.
doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in.
Oh, I've always
And then
heard
I got
stories about the
married.
dickheads
Huh.
being small dicks.
That's why they call me Negative Flag Michael.
Negative flag Michael. What does that even mean?
It means he's got a micro penis.
It doesn't look very promising so far. This one is we
Nice dick you got there for a stupid little
down by
bitch.
a bundle. It's time to get some
Hey.
base runners and hopefully
Nice
a
cock.
long ball to get them back into the
Nice
Thanks,
cock.
Kronk.
What?
Now batting.
You haven't seen that? It's
Try it again.
Didi.
Send it to your
Out
private
and
phone.
singled in his 2 trips to the plate. Infield in the overshift here.
Kyle,
now.
res me so I can give you my smelly belly jelly.
wanted to get the
Fuck
ball
Or, hear me out, just
on the
don't fucking
inside
say
corner
that.
there, but it backed up a little, stayed
Ever
off the corner.
again.
Ooh, ooh. You didn't have to do that.
See,
That
but
was
you have the
rude.
luxury of not having to have experienced that in
Lost
person.
behind the back.
Oh, I know.
He was saying that in the house a lot.
Now there are 2 away.
The center fielder, number 16.
But see, the
Jake.
difference between you and me is I have no
Marisnik.
problem knocking the shit out of other people.
Stepping
Can you
in.
reach his face though?
Cool.
Ball game.
Where were you born?
How tall are you?
Pitch of the at bat.
Biloxi.
Okay.
Line toward
I like how
right
you
center.
answered with how tall are you?
Gets
I
down
thought you were
as the
asking
inning
me.
continues.
You're gonna be like, I'm not gonna let you take control of this conversation. I will be the one who asks the question.
The only thing she can take control of is our bodies, but nope, that sounds weird if I finish
Knock,
that
knock.
sentence.
Who's there? The KGB, the KGB. We will ask the questions.
Wait. Capricorn, Scorpio, and Virgo.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
enjoy
it shouldn't be
the
that. Every time I've seen it, it says I have Sagittarius, and Gemini.
Digging in.
Gemini!
For the
I'm
Yankees.
Gemini too.
The center fielder.
I love
Oh, I think it's
Geminis.
because
I don't know.
it didn't
Rigo
calculate the
I too like people with split
and
personalities.
I think that's what it was.
Gonna
1-1.
need to make a little bit of an
Wait, have you guys ever seen?
Rodriguez.
Any of you ever seen the movie Split?
At least tempt the hitter that it's
Yeah.
gonna be a strike.
That's the newest cancel culture's target. There was a trend today on Twitter: get Split off Netflix.
Why?
Because people with actual DID or whatever it is, say
Associative
that,
identity disorder.
yeah, we're saying that it depicts us in such a villainous light. Not all of us are like that.
No
We're
shit.
offended.
All people are different. What the fuck?
It's also a movie, like fiction.
Is anybody okay?
Yeah, but a thing.
Movies
I
will
see where they're
glorify,
coming from.
vilify, horrify, magnify.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Every time Hollywood
I
makes a
suggest
movie
hitting that.
with somebody with
Getting
mental
up here,
illness,
boy.
it's always painted as
I know it's frustrating
way
to
more
look at
horrible than it
picture.
actually is.
Sometimes
So I
the
see
maybe one
where they're
misses over
coming
the heart of
from.
the plate.
I understand that it's a movie. Well, so I'm
This
going-
far into our existence, with technology, movies being a thing, for as long as movies have been around, people should know
Here's
by
my
now.
thing.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning.
Your thing.
Here's my thing. If they were gonna be upset, they should have been upset a while ago.
They should have been
Tactical
upset
armor.
3-4 years ago when the movie came out, right?
The second baseman.
Because the movie did really well in the box office, and then the sequel came out early last year, I believe.
Gonna try something
It technically wasn't a
spicy.
sequel.
It was a part of a trilogy.
Yeah. It was called. It was called.
Now
What was
that
it called?
designated
Yeah.
hitter.
I watched that a few weeks ago. Remember?
No, actually, I don't. I haven't seen it. I want to see it because I liked Split a lot.
It was pretty good.
Getting another body shield to bring up here.
It mixed Unbreakable and
That's
I'm gonna be honest. I was not a huge
They're
fan.
right beneath.
It's alright, let him go. I got a death totem we can use in a little bit.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at bat. That last at bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more.
It wasn't a trash ass
They're on
movie,
this
but
side.
it wasn't. The ending was not mucho bueno.
The right fielder, number 30.
You know what I realized? Any kid that played Nintendo is either a Mario kid or a Zelda kid.
Yuri, hit this death totem with me. Let's push him real quick.
Okay.
I never
Tag
played
yourself.
one Zelda game.
Behind.
For the
Yeah.
Yankees, the designated hitter.
I used to have a crush on Link whenever he was like
Now
more masculine.
The closest I've ever played to Zelda games were whenever I play. I actually loved
Yeah, I know.
playing
Crack that one.
Sheik in Smash Melee.
These are the facts right now.
Sheik
He is on a one-year
was
deal.
always
He's gonna have to
my
produce.
bitch.
If he is gonna get
I
a multi-year, he's been
always.
looking for a come off.
No, I liked playing as Sheik, but if they would have had Impa on there, I would have busted a whole lady nut.
Yuri, we have to kill this guy.
The right fielder,
right.
number 99. Aaron
He's cracked.
Judge.
He got the
Impa was a bad
fastball where he
bitch,
wanted,
and in this
just
game
Just
she's
healed.
just so like.
Oh my god.
I think they came up.
Why didn't I hear that?
So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first too many bases out of the bullpen.
It's a 13,000 kill.
Up next for the Yankees, the second baseman, Labor.
Oh, what a play!
Oh, it's those fucking guys too.
With Champ Squad.
Yeah, it was the A4 fuckers.
That'll bring up Wilson Ramos. No hits
Alright,
for the
I'm done on
try
here.
so far.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Slow
We'll
roller down the
play,
third baseline. But this is
chapter
foul
on
for the
last
first
of
strike.
this.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously
The
one
left
of them.
fielder, number
Another
9,
base hit.
Brandon
Leading off for the boys. This
what?
guy's had a monster postseason so far.
And here's the former first-round
No, that's
draft
low.
choice, Brandon Nimmo. 1-0 the count.
That is two very opposite sides of the food spectrum, but go for it.
What are you talking about? It goes into a pan, and they're nice and moist.
One is moist and one is not. Well, okay.
Now
The
that's
texture.
third
The
base.
texture.
She's all about her texture.
Yeah.
And
Shut
how
up,
she
Reed.
thinks the textures
She
of
likes
people.
to be crispy on the outside, moist on the inside. She likes to tear the tendons with her teeth.
Curveball away to the lefty.
Swear to God.
Smart pitch.
Oh, I don't like that. I know. I've seen him. I've looked in a mirror before.
Oh.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out
Yeah.
double.
I just said I've looked in a mirror before.
Ash, are you still honking?
Jake.
Yeah.
Stop that.
No.
Reed just grabbed the water bottle. Probably yourself.
He jumps and brings it in. Two away after a great
They probably see the same thing.
the run will score on the sac fly as they're hanging around at 5.
Calm down, Jabel.
Number 1.
Wait.
Shortstop.
Comes the Yankee
Ahmed
manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound.
Your attention, please.
You got a government name drop the man like that. He's not
That's
even
gonna
here.
do it for his starter
Number
here tonight.
57. Chad.
So he'll head for the showers
Green.
as he stands to win this one if the bullpen
I'm not
can
even
find
gonna
a
go
way to
into the
protect
laundry
the
list of
three-run lead.
bullshit.
Green will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees are right back in the series. They take game 3 here at home as this one is over.
What
Is that
even is
the-
DNFR? Oh. Wait.
Boy, I will tell you, I am parched right now. I'm gonna go grab me a beverage.
I didn't hear what you said, Clutch. Ah. Never heard of him. Come on, dude. It wasn't that. It was awful. I've never seen a company. Uh-huh. It was fucked, dude. And then, as a kicker, they banned every... I'm still banned till the year 2099.
What the fuck?
I sure didn't. Alright, I'll write you essay. I don't think I need to remind you what you are.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well, you want some of it too, huh?
No, there's
Huh?
children screaming outside.
I cry every time I do homework, so don't want none of that.
That's a whole ass mood. Like, what is this? Paper with fucking words on it? Get that away from me.
No, because I used
Hey.
to go home to escape from homework.
Yeah.
Hey, Amethyst, will you do me a favor? When the day comes that you finally eat me,
Don't you dare.
can you at least do me one favor, and when you are doing it, please enjoy a nice cold Hawaiian punch with it.
Swear to
Why would
Jesus.
she have to go and get a Hawaiian punch? You're gonna bleed that shit out.
Oh my God.
On this club's
He's
outlook
not
heading
wrong.
into
He's
game
not
4.
wrong.
Here's Heidi Watkins.
I am
Leading
not
off for the
eating
Mets.
anybody.
The center
Just a
fielder.
Yeah,
little warmer.
Currently, in this moment
Nemo.
that we're aware of.
Toward right center field.
Swear to
Center
Jesus.
fielder giving chase.
You don't believe in him.
Gets to it and
I
makes
believe.
the catch for
Look,
the first down.
bitch.
Oh,
I'm not.
Oh, yikes.
I'm not eating.
The batter.
No!
Number
And
one.
that'll bring in the
Shortstop,
former top prospect,
Ahmed.
Ahmed Rosario.
I'm not.
Clear line
Damn it.
I
against Garrett
missed.
Cole. Very strong, 10 for 14. He's taken him deep once. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting. Number 6.
Jeff McNeil will be the
How
next
much do you
to take
smoke,
the
Jarvis?
He was sat down on
How-
strikes
what?
in his last
Do you
at
smoke,
bat.
I should say, first of all.
Knuckle curve breaks outside for
Cigarettes
ball.
or the
No,
other?
you don't need us
The
to
other.
tell you. It's really starting to come down out
I
here.
What's the
only
other?
did it
Imagine the
once,
umpires
and it
will
was
let this go
because
too
I
much
hadn't
longer
eaten or slept
because
in
of
about a
these
week,
up.
and Des and Alex got super worried about me, so they suggested it,
Well,
and
left fielder's on
it
and
worked.
that retires.
Bro, what's the other, Reed?
Nah.
First
Leading
pitch
off
on
for
its
the
way.
Yankees. The first baseman.
Mark.
He takes a cold
Now,
strike one.
okay, first of all,
Into the windup. Here comes
why'd you
the
make it sound like,
0-1.
are you opposed to it?
No,
I got the count.
You
Oh,
make
and
it sound like you're
I'm not
against
opposed to it. I'm just too broke for
That's
it.
not a pitch he misses
The
very
lap
often.
dance
He
is
knows he
so
should've done
much
something with that
better
Cause-
when the
In front
strippers
of that one, but
cry.
he stays alive. Do it again on 0-2.
Because the other night when I was
I
sending that
find
video and I
it
was
quite
like,
a
Swung
thrill.
on and lifted in the air to left center.
when I called you a can of this,
Davis
I wanted to say
What?
like a cannabis, cannabis,
Oh my God.
because like
Stop.
hot cannabis,
Oh,
and
the
if you
rain
smoke,
coming
Now
down
batting.
as
that
it
would be
is.
like
Center
On
fielder.
him for a long delay. The hope
Oh,
is
I
now
did.
that
It
he
was
can
an
get this one
adventure,
in at some
because
point.
like
Now, this,
I had
this
the
is
next
where it
day
becomes
off,
tricky
and again,
for the
like I was
managers
running
right
on
now.
sheer
You have
spite
your
at that
pitchers out
point.
there. You
Like
have to be
I wasn't
careful
eating,
not to hurt
but I was
anybody.
like
So I
downing
think
like
the guys
energy
that are
drinks
sitting
Your
and
at
attention,
home
caffeine.
please.
I wasn't
Red alert
sleeping,
Now
is
pitching
but I was
for the
like I was
Mets.
straight up
I'm
just
sure
Number
running
29.
managers have a pretty good
rampant
idea
at work and all
who's
that
gonna be the
shit, and
pitcher
Des was
going
like,
after this delay.
I'm a little worried,
Rain
and then
is
she talked to
finally
Alex. He's
past
like,
us
yeah, I'm
as we
worried
welcome
too.
you back.
So they both
Brad
approached
takes the
me
mound
like
now as the
Smokey
new
at a
pitcher
Friday,
following
like
the rain
you know
delay
you
that
don't
lasted
Smokey.
an
You
eternity,
know,
so
you
it
don't
seems,
Smokey.
and it appears we're just
But they were
about
very
set to
concerned, and
resume.
I'm like, okay, yeah,
This
whatever,
offense
fuck
has
it,
just
I'll
been
try it
fighting at the
if you're
plate
that
all day
worried.
long, so it's
And
no
of course,
wonder why
Alex makes
they've
friends
only been
very
able to pick
easily,
up one
so
hit
he
so
already
far.
had some friends
I'm not
Up
seeing
that
next for the
much
Yankees.
possessed
The
such
second baseman.
a thing. So
DJ.
we went out, got that, and we went out to
Love
one of the
baby.
areas on the beach where there's no
Good breaking
cameras.
ball there, laid off
And
for
like,
the second strike.
first me and Des split it
Takes
because
this
like
the
I'd
other
never
way
done
to
it
right.
before,
And
and
that's
they're
in
like,
for
well,
a
let's see
base
what our
hit.
tolerance is
Make it a
first.
1 for 3
And
games
so
far.
I smoked like half of it, and nothing happened. But Des was already
Now
gone.
batting.
So
Number 29.
Alex rolled another one. He's like, okay, this one you're gonna smoke by yourself because you're bigger than her, so you probably have a higher tolerance. So I smoked an entire one by myself.
Cleanly.
And then we're walking back to the car. I'm fine. We get into the car, we buckle in, and I start cackling wildly over absolutely nothing. And then we went to Jack in the Box because I was suddenly starving. And then we got home and I ate half of a container of vegan lip scrub and 2 containers of mac and cheese.
Stanton has a read on it.
And
I love
watched
how we
YouTube
just bypassed
videos.
the vegan lip scrub.
Up next for the Mets.
And we
The
watched
first
YouTube
base
videos. Des went home, and then I got sick, and I passed out.
The dream day.
Yeah, so like, it worked. It took 1.5, but it worked.
As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
Line drive snagged on a short hop.
Right. I shared the
Very
lip scrub
there.
with
They're 2 gone
Des.
to start the inning.
And then later on, like, I bought
The
more of
third
them,
baseman.
and I think I got like 2 or 3 of them for her.
Gregorius.
So she's got some too.
Well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Here's a fly ball.
Yeah, let's say
Racing back to
experience.
center fielder.
Because I was very confused. I'm like, why am I laughing? And they're like, just roll with it. It's okay. I'm like, but I'm confused.
Seventh inning stretch.
They're like,
We
you're,
are still scoreless.
and they're like, you're fine. It's okay.
Last half of the seventh
So
here.
nothing bad happened, but
Leading off for the
you
Yankees.
guys know how like
The
big
designated hitter,
meals at Jack in the Box are,
Miguel.
right?
Nope,
No.
never been.
Your
Okay,
attention,
well,
please.
a
Now
large
pitching
soda
for the
is like
Number 45.
the big gulp cups you get at like fucking gas stations and shit. That's a large at Jack in the Box.
A 64 ounce?
Goddamn near it, yeah.
Now batting.
Lot of liquid, not beverage.
So like
Aaron.
they're and like
Good.
their burgers are almost as big as the ones at Whataburger. So like it was big. It was a lot. I'm like, I want a large fucking everything now, and they're like, okay, Jack in the Box.
Now batting. The left fielder.
My bad. Love that for you.
So when I get home, I want to somehow recreate that experience.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away.
What are these trumpets I'm hearing? Also, what happened to Yuri?
Making sure that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate.
I don't want
They
McFix
both want
though.
that strike
I
zone
want
to
Whataburger, but
shrink
we don't
up
have a Whataburger out here.
Now
We just
batting.
have-
Shortstop.
I've never been to one, but I had it for the first time. So.
I want
It's
Whataburger.
good,
Like,
man.
Jack in the Box
enjoyed it.
isn't bad, but sometimes they let their food get a little cold, and that sucks.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and
I wish I had a place up here where I'd be like, yeah, but you guys gotta try this. But like, the only place I can think of is Friendly's, and if like me and Ash go in October, she'll be able to tell you it's not really like a, yo, I went to Friendly's.
Move is Stanton, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first down.
Like, it's not bad. I'd say it's good. It's not great. It's good.
Digging in once again,
Designated
Dominic
hitter.
Smith. He flew out
Dominic
in his last at-bat.
Smith.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just
Fuck.
missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on
Hey, Ashton.
and drive it out of the yard this age.
Why did you make us all get Farming
The catcher,
Simulator
number
19?
four.
Gone in the Mets
Real
half of
Because
the
I
year.
wanted all this to
Ramos.
play.
Catcher Wilson Ramos.
You haven't touched it.
Left side.
Have
Yeah,
you
because
played it?
nobody's even been on.
What?
Not yet.
First, and this will remain.
You're the one that comes
I'm
out
talking
of
about,
these.
like, what?
Bottom of the inning now.
What?
And stepping in.
Never mind.
Leading off for the Yankees.
I'm sorry. I'm
The
busy
catcher.
playing Breath of the
Barry.
Wild.
Right, you can still talk to us.
1-0 is a curveball that's over.
I got one ball, one strike.
Oh, no, I was, mentally incapable of any interaction for a few nights. And the past 2 or 3 nights, I've been listening to my future husband's, podcast.
And the throw to first is in time, one gone.
I'm gonna get that
Now
man pregnant,
batting.
I swear to
The
God.
first baseman.
He struck out and flied out.
You on Oprah, Dr. Phil, and Ellen?
In there for strike one.
He gonna be my baby.
God.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 1 out, nobody on. Line drive,
You know when
and that's a
something's
base
just
hit
gonna
into center
happen?
field.
That's the feeling I'm getting from it. I'm like, yeah. It's good. I'm gonna make that man.
Now batting. The center
Last time I had a
fielder.
feeling like something was going to happen, or I should have followed my intuition or my gut feeling. I was laying on a raft at my aunt's pool a couple of days ago, and I'm like, you know what, I don't want to stay much longer. I don't want to get on this raft. I kind of want to get out and go
And then you
home.
got stung by a wasp on your foot.
And then a hornet landed on my foot and said, nah, bitch.
And this will be fouled away.
That hornet said, yeah, yeet.
Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away
Yuri?
as they get their man here for the
Second baseman. DJ.
Oh, there's James.
Debut.
DJ LeMay
All
here.
one's the count.
Easy.
2 away now as he looks at the ball. Strike one.
I come on and everybody stops playing Apex.
Davis has got it.
I only
Yuri
played like
disappeared.
5 or 6 games.
He's still on it, but he disappeared.
He looked a little bit out
I will
in
be
front right
He
now.
was probably the main
Now
menu.
batting. Number 29.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela.
I love how
Damn it,
Amethyst sounds
threw
like
her
she's
headset out of the
fighting.
car.
Yeah, she sounds like she's fighting it.
I just once want to see her take it off. And by that I strictly mean her headset. Because that taken out of context sounds terrible.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
The 9th inning, and his
Now
job
pitching
will be
for the
keeping the
Yankees.
ball game
Oh,
tied until
Number 53. Zach. Britain.
Here's the 0-0 pitch. Brandon Nimmo stands in as he looks at ball one here. Some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. 2 balls.
Like, I feel like I can hear Yuri breathing.
Falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Yuri!
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble.
This man all of a sudden had a tingling feeling in his spine.
Digging for second.
Yeah, I told him to cry like a baby earlier, so that way I could res him. And I said, Ralph, goodbye, baby. I bet that did it. I bet that got him. Holy shit!
Plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
Oh, it's Ashton breathing.
Tuckman is there, and he has it for the first down.
Nothing wrong with it. No
What?
complaining. But I heard breath and I assumed
The
it was
batter.
him.
Here's Jeff McNeil.
Number 6.
My mic isn't even close to my mouth.
So did you just admit to me being a mouth breather?
on the right side of the infield. LeMahieu is there.
People breathe through their mouth.
Up next
No,
is
I was
that.
crying earlier and now my
Right
nose
fielder,
is soft.
Michael Conforto.
Gang gang.
Here's the first pitch.
We're gonna discuss why you were crying.
0-1.
No?
You just gang gang and you move along, right? Gang gang.
Over these fine trumpets that I'm hearing.
Drifting
Yeah,
toward the left
that's
side.
love.
Urshela. Ready to go for the last half of the inning.
Leading off for the Yankees,
Over the designated
No.
the designated hitter, Miguel.
Des let out something like that earlier,
Andujar.
and we were both, but it sounded very weird. So it was just me and Yuri in here at that time, so we were just like, what the hell was that? That's just me, and that's all Yuri just in a deadpan voice. Do
Got
better.
him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Who was that? Oh no!
The right fielder,
Here's Tiny Bean. I can't feel my foot anymore. Is it okay if I move it?
No!
The job these guys have done so far.
Oh no, she reached
Now
out!
batting, left fielder,
Don't cry again.
Harlow.
Bet you fucking won't.
No, I was listening to a song and it made me cry. So.
Got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. So it was a swinging strike 3.
Now batting, the shortstop,
Outnumbered 2 in the
Labor.
bottom of the
0-1's the count.
Torres.
Okay.
Barely able to make contact.
Amethyst?
Down 0-2 now.
Yeah. Don't
Please.
say it.
No.
Don't say it.
Just
Yankee
please.
shortstop behind in the count 1 and 2.
Once. All I'm asking is one time. Once. I just want, like, either to be in a video call, like in the group, or like you take a video of you taking your headset off. I need to witness it.
A lot of guys elevate a fastball like that in this
Why?
situation, but a
Oh.
curve like
Okay.
Because it sounds like you took your headset and it threw it out of a moving vehicle and then it tumbled along the side of the road.
Strike 3 and
Well, this time it's because I accidentally set it down in front of my fan.
No, not
No,
that.
it has nothing to do with that.
look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Belando.
High in
I
the
just
air
want to
out
witness it
left
with my
field.
eyes. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm not complaining. I'm not saying what the fuck is wrong with you or something like that. Like, I just want to see it.
Like I haven't heard that before.
Like, I'm just curious. It's genuine curiosity. Because then once I
Third
see it,
baseman,
I can envision why it's happening, and that's all I care. I just want to know why. I don't care that it's happening. I just want to know why.
First pitch coming, here it is.
The only thing I can think of is, you remember back in, like, FYE when that was a place? You ever been there?
No.
Really?
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Does anyone know what FYE is?
Nope.
For your entertainment?
Hey,
It's solar?
someone. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're like, okay, well, how about this? How about just a regular old music store then? It reminds me of, like, you go to a music store back in the day when you still buy, like, CDs.
Hold on. What, Clutch?
good.
I literally just got told, like, I just got, like, shushed for a fucking random, so. I'm just not going to stay in there. That just pissed me off.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Hit hard back up the middle, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
The left fielder, number 33.
J.D. Davis, the next at bat. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. From the stretch.
That's a ball.
2 out, nobody on.
Oh my God, this is so annoying.
Torres has a play. And that retires the side. Ready for the bottom of the 10th here.
Leading off for the Yankees, the catcher, Gary.
This is a long game, too.
Game
An hour and a half.
if the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
And the pitch.
Ball,
Curveball,
that's it.
Get him to chase it 1 and 2.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
And this is going to get through into center, so there's your possible winning run aboard on the leadoff single.
Hey, that's a nice piece
Now
of
batting
right there to put
the
the
first
winning run
baseman.
on base.
Are
Interesting.
you fucking kidding me? I'm
That'll
never
get
sorry.
into center field for a base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in
Now
prime
batting,
position.
center
First
fielder,
run on the board.
Mike
Now a swing, and he pops it
Tuckman.
foul behind the plate. And he'll stay with it.
And then I
as
get
he
a
puts
text,
the squeeze
"You
on it
good."
for route number 1.
Now batting, the second
So the batting
baseman,
order turns over now
DJ
and set to go.
LeMahieu.
Winning run at
0-1's
second.
the count.
However, the double play in order.
There's another one.
The count, 0-2.
I didn't mean to
Strike, and now
piss
it's
you
0-2.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off-speed.
Get there, get
Needs
there,
to
get
stay
there.
compact and stay in the big part of the field.
But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Now batting, number
Here's the first
29.
pitch. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Ripped down the line.
Oh shit!
And
Well,
this'll
that's the
get
game.
by him at third, down the line. It's a fair
Man, the
ball.
series is tied.
And they're going to walk off and even this series at 2 games apiece. So the Yankees take game 4, and this series is now deadlocked at 2 games apiece.
Matty V, I can't emphasize what a colossal win this was for them. Lose this one, and they were going to be down 3-1. Instead, they leveled the series. Now this series is up for grabs.
Yeah, no doubt, Dan. This was a big-time win. And guys, we're now going to see at least 6 games out of this World Series. So this outcome really makes for a better, more intriguing series as well. I cannot wait for Game 5 and the rest of what this Fall Classic holds for us.
Top 4.
Heidi, you spoke to some of them earlier. What was the mindset of this group headed into this game?
With this Fall Classic now locked up at 2 games apiece, we are left with a 3-game series for the World Championship. Players on both sides know that whatever team takes Game 5 is going to become the heavy favorite to hoist the trophy.
Raining again.
Of
course.
the shortstop. To win this pivotal game. Here are a few of the responses that came back.
Ball 1, no
Confidence,
strike.
Dumb as
desire,
fuck.
sound fundamentals, and maybe a little postseason magic. We all know that could come into play as well, guys.
Coming down in buckets.
2-0.
Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here.
Like
And
they would
the
not be
forecast
playing
is
these
not
games
showing any
if this was
signs of
happening.
relief.
total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players.
How the fuck does that stay up for so long, especially in the rain?
Wet when it becomes moist like it is
Why
right
do they
now,
have so
the
many
umpires
fucking
are gonna have
lefties
to
in the
really
rotation? Where the hell is Severino? Oh, Tommy
pay
John.
attention to
Right.
the conditions on the field.
Lifted in
Who
the
else
air out
Tanaka?
towards left center.
And Garrett
Stanton
Cole. Didn't I
has a
face
read on it.
I've
Two
said
down.
face Paxton, Cole, and Montgomery. I think that's it.
Now back.
Cole pitched game 1 and 4.
Davis the next at bat.
JD.
Paxton, I
Davis.
think, pitched game
Pitch to
2.
the at-bat.
Montgomery pitched game 3.
Hot
They're
shot
going
on the
3-man
ground to
rotation.
short. LeMahieu's got it.
Oh, Jay Happ. I might have
Takes
faced Jay
care of
Happ
him,
one of those
and
games.
the inning is over.
I don't know.
First pitch on its
Leading
way.
off for the Yankees.
God, I think
That's
they do
Jordan
such
Campbell.
a disservice
DJ.
to Porcello's pitching
Starting to
animation.
intensify here. It's
Mayhew.
coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer
0-2
the
is the count.
umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step.
The fuck is that?
Step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the ground screw out.
And they'll try to
The count
bounce a
is
curveball
1
on
and 2.
0-2, but he holds back. It's 1 and 2 now.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if the coach finds him in the
Now
dugout
batting.
and gives him a little
Number
talk about
29.
shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Gio Urshela comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a call.
That's what
Strike
Steve
1.
Matz
the count.
Behind
0 and
0
in the middle of a
now.
fucking shutout.
Looking to punch him out
Last
again.
game.
Pitch. And he rings up
Porcello's got
another
9
one. Make
Ks,
it 9
not even out of the fourth
strikeouts
yet.
for him in the game.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
He raindrops, literally. He pitches best when it's raining.
Now he gets to face the middle of the order without
Ball,
anybody
that's
on
low.
base for them to drive in.
1-1 to count. Porcello gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Here's
1
a
ball,
pitch
2
swung
strikes
on
to count.
and missed. 1 and 2 now.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check.
10
Swing and a
Ks
miss.
through 4.
That retires
And I'm gonna have
the
to
side,
fucking pull him
and that
through the
will
rain.
do it.
This game is so fucking dumb.
Leading off for the Mets, the first baseman,
First pitch of the
Pete
at-bat on its way.
Alonso.
And that one swung
0
on
and
and
1.
missed 0-1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball called,
Oh my
strike
God.
3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball
Up
as
next
hard as
for
they
the Mets,
can, and where it ends
right
up isn't
fielder,
that big of a concern,
Michael
but that wasn't the case
Conforto.
there. That was a very well-pitched fastball. Right
Holy
on the
fuck,
corner
why can't I
at
get a
the knees.
single fucking
Good luck
hit?
hitting that one.
Urshela backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
The batter, the catcher,
Plate, Wilson Ramos.
Wilson
He's 0 for 1
Ramos.
thus far. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air out to center field.
God, good
Gardner
timing on a
is there.
high fastball.
He makes the play,
Routine
and
fly
that'll
out to
end
shallow
the
left
inning.
field.
Mets-
Getting sick of this shit.
Here comes the first pitch.
leading off for the
Aaron
Yankees,
stands
the
in
right
as he
fielder,
looks at a called strike.
Aaron Judge.
0-1, here's the pitch.
Okay, that's got to be a postseason average because he does not have a career
This
average of
catches the
900.
zone as well. It's
I'll tell you
0-2
right
now.
the fuck now. Unless something was
Takes
glitched
this
or I
the other
misread
way
that.
to right, but he will come
Either
on
way, I know he
strong
doesn't
out
have a
there in
fucking
right,
900
pull this one
postseason
down
average.
for the first
What do
down.
you mean?
Now
And
batting,
that'll bring up
second
Gleyber
baseman,
Torres. In his
Labor.
career against Porcello,
Torres.
decent numbers. He's 6 for 15. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. And a slider
I got
in
1
the
ball,
dirt as
1
he
strike.
lays off it for a ball. Tries
The
to
count is
change
2
up
and
on it
1.
there, but it's a ball, 2-1. All even now,
Nice.
2-2. send him packing for the second time.
My own party. Who wants to join that?
Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. First
Now
pitch
batting.
coming, here it is.
The left fielder, Giancarlo
For the second time now as he looks at the ball strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known.
Oh, fuck it. What difference does it make if I'm in a party by myself or not in one at all? Stanton special, down and away slider. Got him.
He's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now
12
in the
Ks through 5.
ballgame. So here's Brandon Nimmo.
leading off for the
This
Mets.
game is rolling
The
right
left
along
fielder,
as we
number
go down
9,
the middle innings.
Brandon
With no score,
Nimmo.
you'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Three and one to the Mets left fielder.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Hard ground
Come
ball.
on,
Defense playing it
dude.
perfectly.
He's out.
Take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
So striding
third
forward
baseman,
now, Didi
Didi
Gregorius.
Gregorius.
For him here
All
in
of a
this
sudden I'm
one.
getting so fucked.
Here comes the first pitch. They haven't played perfectly as it's
Oh my
down.
god, are you kidding me?
With a great
Fuck
job.
you.
He's out.
The center fielder, number 6.
Stepping in
So,
and ready for
fuck
another
Brett
shot.
Gardner, the
Jake
thumb-looking
Marisnick.
little
Marisnick.
bastard,
He got called out
robbing
on strikes
Marisnick's
his
3-run
last
shot.
time through.
Yeah,
Matty,
fuck
and
you,
hopefully
rob
he got
that,
out of his
bitch.
system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in
Other
this spot.
way.
Has to put the ball in play.
Fucking 398, suck my cock. Let's
Hitting
go,
a
Jake
home run in
Marisnick.
the
I'm
World
proud of
Series
you.
is special at any point. Hitting a home run in the World Series that gives your team the lead, that's something to tell the grandkids.
The batter, number 1. Shortstop,
And that'll bring in
Ahmed
the former top prospect,
Rosario.
Ahmed Rosario. He's got it. Throw on the
Got
board
it.
takes care of him, and the
Whatever, we
inning
get the
is
lead now.
bottom of the 6th inning now, and next to bat will be
Leading
the
off
first baseman.
for the Yankees.
0-1
The
to
first
count.
Terrible
baseman,
pitch.
It's 0-1. Voigt swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3".
No ball, 2 strikes.
He was taken in the 22nd round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category.
Rick Porcello was pitching the game of his damn life after he pitched the game of his life
Now
in
batting.
2018 against the
The
Yankees in
catcher,
August.
Gary.
One hitter on like 80-something
Sanchez.
pitches. I think the one hit was the leadoff in the first. I could be wrong about that part. But I know he threw a one-hitter on like 87 pitches against the Yankees.
And it's fouled away.
He's at the 70 right
Yankees still
now.
on the lookout for hit number 1
I
here.
don't know if Tantis in Familia actually has one as well.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second
I
out.
don't even care that we lost
The center
fucking
fielder,
game
number
three.
11.
Comes into
But
this
I'm still
at
with
bat
Marisnick's
0
home
for
got
1
out.
Gardner.
Now a
Even if we
fastball.
lose
Ball
by
one, no
one,
strike.
so
Here
be
it's
it.
ball 1. Swing and a miss. Little
1
too
ball, 1
anxious
strike.
there. 1-1. Wow, and he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Hey, we have to commend him right here. 1 out away from.
And he struck
In
him
the
out.
rain.
So it might be time to begin the countdown. As
Rick
he's
Porcello says, "Fuck your mother."
now to the plate, Jeff McNeil. He'll start
Leading
things
off for
out
the Mets,
against James Paxton
the second
as we
baseman,
get the inning underway.
Number 6.
Lying toward the gap in left center. And
Nice.
there's a base hit, so maybe some
First
insurance
base runner
here
of the
to
game
lead
for
off
us, I
the seventh.
believe.
Hey, this
I know we got
guy's
that home
having a
run,
big
big.
series.
That's, yeah.
Now
first
batting,
base.
And it looks
designated
like
hitter,
The moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here. Having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Cold and rainy.
The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Hey! Strike, and it's 3-1. McNeil on at first, nobody out.
That was the one.
Hit fouled off to the right and up into the crowd. Line toward right center. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here,
For
but
sure did not
hangs
think he was
on
catching
for
that.
the first out.
Wow.
Now batting,
Here's Pete
the
Alonso.
first baseman.
No hits to this
Pete.
point.
Come on, Big Meat Pete.
Alonso.
Here comes the first pitch.
Oh,
On
okay,
the
cool.
ground.
Yeah, I'm going back to fucking directional. Fuck it. Ooh, ooh. No, not that though.
To short, could this be 2?
That's an out.
On to Voigt, an inning-ending double play.
That's my middle name. Inning double play.
First offering on its way.
Leading off for the Yankees,
DJ LeMahieu
the shortstop,
is in for the third time now
DJ
as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
LeMahieu.
Hey, love the confidence.
Oh,
in
counts
that
1-2.
pitch
Good
right
strike.
there.
Good.
One-one.
Beautiful slider,
After one of the
Porcello.
better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Count moves to 0-3.
1-2
One
to
ball,
DJ
2
LeMahieu.
strikes.
Something
The
that stood
0-3
out to me
pitch.
in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
The 1-2.
Another 0-3.
This one skied out toward right. Conforto moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, number 29.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third.
Ball.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Giving chase is Nimmo. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Miguel
Here it is.
Andujar.
Andujar is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. Porcello gets the sign. Here's the 0-2. Struck him out
Suck
to
it,
retire the
bitch.
side, so he's through 7 complete.
Your attention, please.
And summoned from the
Now
bullpen
pitching
as he'll
for the
do so to
Yankees.
start the 8th.
Number 53, Zach
New inning set to get underway.
Britton.
Next it'll be the outfielder, Michael Conforto, reined in.
Beat it, Conforto. Let's
No
go.
hits on the throw, so a great effort, but that'll be scored a base
The
hit.
catcher, number 40.
I know that has to be frustrating from a
Wilson.
pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality
Oh
pitches
my
as a
God,
pitcher.
that was
There's
that was
not
the
much
one.
you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch,
Fucking
and the
hanging
next thing you know,
splitter. I just
you have a leadoff
fucking
single
remember they
on an
throw
inside
78
ground
for
ball.
that pitch.
Grounded back up the middle. Torres brings it in. LeMahieu
Yeah, because
for
Wilson
1.
Ramos
To
would beat that
Voigt
out.
in time for the double
Ever.
play.
The left fielder, number 9.
So 2 are gone in the
Brandon
next half of the 8th.
Nimmo.
And ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Gardner going back. And
Nimmo's just been a
short
double
of
machine
home
here in
run. This
October, I
ball's
feel.
off the wall. Not
He's
in
dead.
time, and he's in there with a double. When that one
Now
left the
batting,
bat, I wasn't
third
sure where
baseman,
it was going to come down.
Didi
Thought it might have a
Gregorio.
chance.
Yeah, same
But
here.
the rain
man. It
knocked
kinda
that
got
shit
lost
down.
high in the sky.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. Jake
The
Marisnik
center fielder,
stand
number
in again
16.
as we take you back to
Jake
earlier in the ball game.
Marisnik.
This one swing here has been the
Nope, that's
entire
foul.
offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. sharp ground
Damn.
ball to third.
Oh,
he can't pick it up cleanly.
beat it out, Marisnik.
And the recovery won't be in time as he'll
That's
keep the
huge.
throw to first.
Huge.
Jonathan Holder answers the
batter,
call to
number
pitch
1.
here in a big spot.
Shortstop,
He inherits a
Ahmed.
bases-loaded
Come on,
jam,
Ahmed.
but needs just one out to get out of it. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Ahmed Rosario. It's been a rough go with things at the plate for him so far, but his guys were looking for him to change that. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is.
Really needed to get at least one run out of that.
Leading off for the Yankees, the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue
The
spinning
count
it like
is
that,
1 and
he's
2.
going to be just fine.
And he struck him out for the first out of the
It's a
inning,
huge
but
strikeout there. How many Ks is that? 16.
Up next for the Yankees, the second baseman, Labor.
And it's true. So in the
Go
8th
Red.
inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Oh.
No runs, no hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far.
Damn it. There it is.
In right center, this is going to be a base hit.
A perfect game through 7 and a third.
And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting,
And now
left
a
fielder,
possible tying run at second here.
Giancarlo
Pinch runner as they try to put a
Stanton.
little more speed out.
Your attention, please.
Here's the first
Now
pitch to him.
pitching for the
Oh,
Mets,
and
Like he tried to pull
number
it there, but he
58,
swings right through
Dylan
the fastball.
Batante.
1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game.
Nope,
And it's
ball
1-1.
1.
Grounded to third.
Beautiful
Throw on to
play.
first, 2 gone. So
Now
stride
batting,
again.
first baseman,
As they look to bring
Luke.
home that tying run from second with
Boy.
a base hit into the outfield.
That's the exact spot to lead on
Ball
as
1.
a reliever. As a hitter, you just have
I got
to
1
tip
ball,
your
1
cap
strike.
and look for the next one.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Risnick is under it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. A defensive change for the Yankees. Now playing second base, number 14,
Standing in as the power
Tyler
hitting second baseman,
Wade.
Jeff
1-0.
McNeil. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Lifted down the line in left, and no one will track it down. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it. 1 out.
the batter,
Now to the
the
plate, the
designated
Mets
hitter,
DH, J.D. Davis. Lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field.
Oh, it's gone.
And that one
JD
is
coming up big.
gone.
Big insurance.
The bullpen is going to have to take care of business in the bottom half of this inning. They're going to be able to throw a lot freer if they've got that extra run to play with.
Now batting,
Insurance runs are
the first
always
baseman,
huge.
Pete
Up next, the power
Alonso.
bat of Pete
Nope,
Alonso.
at the ball.
As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats at this point.
Son of a bitch, Pete. You just really fucked your MVP chances.
Oh.
2 down.
I mean, you can postseason MVP for sure, don't get me wrong, but World Series MVP, no.
In
The
the
right
box
fielder,
now,
number
Michael
30.
Conforto. He's
Michael
working on a 1 for 3
Conforto.
thus far. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Well hit.
Oh,
Deep
just missed
down
that
the
one.
right field line. But it bends just foul into the second deck. And right into the shift. This will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled away.
That looked like
Did he go?
No. Okay, cool.
And did he go?
Couldn't tell.
No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Gardner going back to the track.
Rob that pitch.
And that one is gone. On a
That boy
two-strike
Conforto
count with
insurance
two
as well.
away in the inning.
Well, any insurance
Wasn't
run you
that
can
bad.
put on the board this late in the game feels like 2 runs. That's how important
It's been a very
they
home
are.
run oriented series.
3 now and only
Your
3
attention,
more
please.
outs in this one.
Now
See if they
pitching
can
for the
close the
Yankees.
deal.
Aroldis
Number
Chapman.
Had to go to
54.
Chapman.
Two
Scum.
guys here in
rolled
the
in.
top of inning number 9.
Chapman.
Well out in front of
0-1
the breaking
count.
ball there for a strike.
Yeah, I was
Could
expecting
really
first pitch
use a
fastball.
knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. On the round to third. And not too
He's out.
shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And next to hit is
Leading
the
off
pitcher,
for the
Gary
Yankees.
Sanchez. He
The catcher,
the man
Gary
called on to close this one and earn a save in the
Sanchez.
ninth.
This offense has been
inside.
underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff.
Well, hold on here. Well hit into deep left center, and I don't think this one's coming back. No siree. This one is gone.
That, my friends, is
Good.
a cardinal sin for any closer. You
Good.
can't give up the long
Now
ball.
batting,
Good
center
thing for him,
fielder,
he still has the
Brett.
lead. We'll
Let's go where
see
Derek
now
Jeter
if
made
he
his
can
running
actually
catch, and then somehow he still ended up in the third row.
Is there, one away.
Now batting, the
Oh,
shortstop.
okay, left stick. That's cool.
DJ.
Ball 1, no
Love
strike.
Make me waste the
debut.
pitch, why
Hey,
don't you?
this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this
1-1.
Can't connect there on the breaking ball. 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
I swear, if
is
it's
after
raining in
it.
Game 6, I'm gonna be so pissed.
He makes the running play. 2 down.
The batter, number
First
29.
pitch coming. Here it is. This ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it.
3-2
They'll
lead
put
for the
this
Mets.
one away for the final out, and the Mets are going to take a 3-2 lead back home for Game 6. They take a pivotal.
And now
victory here
I've
on
got
the
a very
road
good
as
chance
this one is over. So the Mets
to win the World
critical
Series at
win here
home
in
in
Game
front of the
5
Mets
are
fans
now
at
just
Safe Field.
1 win away from a World Championship.
That's right, Matt. They can almost taste it now. They've got 2 chances to get it done.
Yeah, but let's not forget, those guys on the other side are just 2 wins away from
I
claiming
cannot
the crown
stress
for
enough how
themselves.
important Rick Porcello's
You gotta
outing
win
was.
4.
7
You
and a
bet
third
they still
perfect
believe in
innings,
themselves. Maybe more than anyone
and
else.
what was it,
This
16
series moves on to
strikeouts?
Game 6 like we knew it would, and I'm expecting it to be a great one.
This shit was wild. Scoreless in the top of the 6th.
Let's go down to the field for a report. Heidi, what did the players share with you heading into this contest?
Matt, these players are riding an emotional high coming off a pivotal Game 5 victory that has them 1 win away from claiming a World Series championship. But they know that
Leading
emotion
off for the
alone
Yankees,
won't get them to the finish
the
line.
first baseman,
Their focus, I'm
Luke
told, is to keep their feet on
Voigt.
the ground and take it 1 pitch at a time. They believe if they do the little things right and play smart situational baseball, they're going to come out on top in the end. We'll see if that's the case in this one.
What a play by
And
Didi.
Balanced throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Up next for the Yankees,
Okay,
The
left
catcher,
stick. Well, I don't know what
Jerry
the fuck's up with you tonight.
Sanchez.
Hit
It's
in the
only this
air
game.
down
If you
the
notice, it
right
hasn't
field
really
line.
happened on Apex or anything else.
And
Even
foul.
when I'm pitching, too.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The pitcher, number 19,
They're not
offering
punching.
on its way.
Masahiro Tanaka.
And that one slung
That's not a
through the
strike.
strike zone, that
0-1.
time at 98.
Glad it got called a
0-1.
strike because fuck. can't waste pitches against the pitcher.
And he falls behind 0-2. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's
Boy DeGrom.
bottom of the inning now. And that'll bring up the pitcher.
Leading up for the Mets, the pitcher, Jacob DeGrom.
Flying towards center field.
I had a Boy
And
DeGrom
that's a
leadoff base hit.
1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So the leadoff man.
What the hell is that noise? Just my mom in the kitchen.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ahmed.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's 1 for 4. Well, this is speared by the first baseman.
I couldn't tell you how many times that happens to me, and I can tell you how many times it happens in real life. Almost never. How many times it happened to me? Hell of a lot often. How many times do I get to do that when I'm on defense? Also is never. It never happens in real life, and it never happens when I'm on defense. But when I'm on offense, it's quite a regularity. Fucking annoying.
All set for the start of the inning, and
Leading
stepping
off
up
the
is the shortstop.
The shortstop,
DJ
LeMahieu.
And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
The center fielder, number 11,
He's ready. Here's the
Brett
first offering.
Gardner.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
Ball
He
1.
watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot.
Nope,
Tough
that's
take
out.
on a terrific pitch.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Blowing by him.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him.
Up next
First
for the
offering
Yankees,
on its way.
the third baseman,
And
Miguel.
swung on and missed for strike
And
0-1's the
Duhon.
count.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation.
High in the
Perfect
air
to
and deep to
losing.
left center field.
One
Looking up
pitch.
is the left fielder. And as Yankees fans here on television
Overrated
quite frequently, see ya. Here's big Aaron Judge.
Now batting, right
This is going to
fielder,
be one of those
Aaron
moments we look
0-1.
back on in a couple
Judge.
years when we relive this World Series. That swing of a bat late in the game to take the lead, huge one.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Good chance he's not seeing that pitch again. If he
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning.
I don't want to go to a game 7, dude. That means I'd have to play the whole fucking game.
Digging in now, Michael Conforto.
Leading up
It
for
was
the
a
Mets,
backwards K, a strikeout
the right
looking
fielder,
for him in his last
Michael
at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got
Conforto.
it out of his system.
What the
Especially
fuck has
now,
happened to
he's
my
gotta bear
offense since
down.
game
He gets
2?
the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Ball
Off the
back
outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Ball 2.
Slider laid off for a ball.
Count 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Pulls this one
power
high
slam.
and deep to right center field.
Michael Conforto, World Series MVP with the game time solo shot.
I mean, you
It's
have
been a
to love
series
the
about
World
home
Series.
runs.
What a game we have right now. Home run ties at 8. The place is going absolutely bananas. Would you rather be anywhere else?
Now batting, first baseman, Pete
Here's Pete Alonso.
Alonso.
As Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at
0-1's
strike
the
one.
count.
I think
0 for
Alonso's
2 from him
fizzled
so
out.
far in this one.
Bursted onto the scene in the LDS. Fizzled out after game 2.
And it's quickly 0-2.
And mean, he's already hit record numbers though, but still.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. On the ground to the left side.
Damn, that's going to take his slugging below 1,000.
He's out.
Yeah, Pete Alonso hitless in the last 2 games. Not good.
The batter.
Can't have that out of your best.
The third baseman.
Now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
That's a ball.
He misses with it, 1-1. He swings and belts a ball to right field. This is carrying well.
Didi Gregorius with the go-ahead shot.
In the lead.
And Citi Field is going insane.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 2nd home run of the series, and the Mets move out to a 2-1 lead.
Hitting a home run in the World Series is special at any point. Hitting a home run in the World Series that gives your team the lead, that's something to tell the grandkids about.
In what could be a clinching game?
Now batting, left
J.D.
fielder.
Davis, the next to bat.
J.D. Davis.
Hard liner to center field. Gardner is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 9.
Brandon Nimmo. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Well
Damn
hit,
it,
but
swung
right
over
into
it.
the teeth of the shift. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage. Ready to begin the 8th.
Leading off with
the
the
exciting middle infielder,
the second
Gleyber
baseman.
Torres.
This thing's far from over,
Torres.
even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
0-1 the count. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Conforto is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out.
Up next for the Yankees,
First delivery to
the
him
left
on
fielder,
the way.
Giancarlo
Stanton comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
You have to understand as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants
No
a quick
ball.
inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes
Now batting,
in this one.
the
so
first
they've
baseman,
really figured out
Lou
how to attack this guy.
Boyd.
Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. He'll get it into second.
It's way offline.
Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah,
The
a
batter,
rally can begin with
the
a
catcher,
single swing of the bat.
Gary
This might be their
Sanchez.
chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs,
0-1's the
but
count.
there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of role they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts
99
now
on the
in
gun to end the inning.
Now the skipper's on
Your
his way out
attention,
toward the
please.
home plate area, and I
These
believe that
changes
means
for the
we're gonna
Yankees.
have a double switch here.
Now pitching
Jonathan
and batting in
Holder
the 8th
come on to pitch now as
Number
he'll move into the
56,
8th spot in the lineup
Jonathan
on the double switch here.
Holder.
Kyle
Now
Higashioka
catching and batting 9.
ball game as well,
Number
as he'll slide into
66,
the pitcher's spot, hitting
Kyle
ninth now on the double
Higashioka.
switch. And there's one down now.
I'm letting DeGrom hit. I want him in the 9th.
Now batting, the
DeGrom,
pitcher,
1 for 2.
Jacob
He grounded out first time up
DeGrom.
and followed that with a base hit. And
0-1.
a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. High chopper to third. On to
Got
first,
him.
and there were 2 down.
The batter, number 1,
To the plate now,
shortstop,
Ahmed Rosario.
Ahmed
Was a double play victim last time around.
Rosario.
Now the pitch. try to bunt for a base hit here.
That's a beautiful bunt.
One down. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
Now batting, number 6.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. Back in standing.
I at least want Conforto to get another at-bat if possible, but I would love if Alonso could.
So here's Jeff McNeil. Pitch
Ball
out.
one, no strike.
Nothing doing. Now the 1-0. This is pulled into right. Judge will
All right,
get there,
we're 3 outs
puts
away.
it away to...
And Jacob deGrom's pitching the 9th inning. After everything he's been through with this team, he deserves these final 3 outs.
Kyle Higashioka.
The 0-1. Hit back up the middle.
Fucking God, are you kidding me?
There and it's into center field.
The slowest of rollers, and you can't make that play.
You can't ask for anything more than getting the leadoff
Now
man
batting,
on right there.
shortstop,
Brings the go-ahead run to the
DJ
plate. He's in position to
LeMahieu.
do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how
Oh my
the
God,
manager
that stayed
plays
fair.
Oh.
Fuck you. I've had that happen down the third baseline, and it's called foul. That is bullshit.
The center fielder, number 11.
So here's
Brett
the veteran Brett
Gardner.
Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here
Nope.
in a crucial
That's
spot.
inside.
Yeah,
Usually
it's
we
time
Jacob
now
deGrom
that he
for
has to
2
put
more
the
outs.
rest of those bats behind it because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Makes the throw
He's
to
out.
first. 2 down. Here's
Now
Miguel
batting,
Andujar now.
third baseman,
And their season hangs
Miguel
in the balance here as they're
Andujar.
down to their final out. No balls and 1 strike. Higashioka at second with 2 down.
Here it is.
And a fly ball. And this should do it. And
The Mets have
New
won the
York
World
Mets
Championship.
are officially amazing once again. They have won the World
Amazing
Series.
it is. Jacob deGrom has fucking died. Wilson Ramos has killed him. And we got to do it at home. Rare for me. For the first time in Citi Field's history, they will see
And no doubt about it, this town is going to be rocking and rolling tonight. Just like the stadium is rocking right now. They celebrate something they'll remember forever. They are the World Series champions.
I'm going Didi or Conforto, World Series MVP, postseason / LCS MVP, obviously Pete Alonso. A for amazing in the grade department, 118-44 our final result. Taking a look at the graph, we never really had a little struggle towards the beginning, a little wavy there between games 0 and 20. And then again, really, between 20 and 40. But at least it was while it was wavy, it was an increase. Just before game 40, we started to creep up a little bit, staggered for a smidge there, and then we really lifted off after that. And then right around games 80, a little before that, and then like 90 were huge win streaks, and then right around like 105 maybe as well, a huge winning streak there. Player boosts: Pete Alonso, Corey Kluber, David Peterson, Michael Conforto, Marcus Stroman, Ahmed Rosario. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 player boosts. Definitely a struggle at the start, but overall, very satisfied with this team. Very surprising down the stretch. Take a look at the numbers, Michael. Everyone pitched in the postseason, I believe. Nice. That's nice. Everyone pitched in the postseason. Michael Wacha made 2 appearances. Pitched 4 2/3 innings out of the bullpen. He did take a loss in one of those games. Didn't walk in. He struck out 9 guys across 4 2/3. Gave up 7 hits, 1 run. Good for an ERA of 1.93 and a whip 1.5. He gets his first ring of his career? First career ring. Jerry's Familia made 2 appearances, pitched an inning and a third. Struck out 3, didn't walk anyone, didn't give up any hits, didn't give up any runs. 0 ERA, 0 whip. Brad Brock pitched an inning and 2/3 across 3 appearances, struck out 4 batters, walked 0, gave up 3 hits, 2 runs on a home run, ERA 10.8, whip 1.8. Justin Wilson pitched 3 2/3 innings across 3 appearances, didn't walk anyone, struck out 6, gave up 2 hits, 1 run on a home run, 2.45 ERA, 0.55 whip. Edwin Diaz pitched in 2 innings across 3 appearances, walked none, struck out 3, gave up 5 hits, 4 runs on 3 home runs. Terrible. ERA of 18, whip of 2.5. Keone Kela pitched in 3 1/3 innings across 4 appearances, got 4 saves, walked nobody, struck out 4, gave up 1 hit, which was 1 run, a solo shot, for a 2.7 ERA and a 0.3 whip. Dellin Betances pitched in 3 1/3 innings across 4 appearances, walked nobody, struck out 5. Gave up 1 hit on a run, which was a solo shot, 2.7 ERA, 0.3 whip. Seth Lugo pitched in 3 innings across 2 appearances, walked nobody, struck out 5 guys, gave up 1 hit, no runs, ERA of 0, whip of 0.33. Rick Porcello pitched once. He had 1 start. He went 1-0 in 7 1/3 innings pitched. He struck out, walked 0, struck out 16 batters. He was perfect through 7 1/3 for that matter. In that one game, he gave up 1 hit. That was it. No walks, no runs. ERA 0, whip 0.14. Steven Matz had 2 starts. He went 1-0 in those 2 starts, pitched 11 1/3 innings, walked 1 batter, struck out 16, gave up 7 hits, 1 run for an ERA of 0.79, a whip of 0.71. Marcus Stroman had 3 starts. He was my game 3 starter in all 3 series. Went 1-1, pitched 20 innings, 4 walks, 26 strikeouts. He gave up 17 hits, 7 runs, 6 were earned, 2 home runs, an ERA of 2.70, a whip of 1.05. Corey Kluber pitched in 3 games, 3 starts. He went 2-0. In his 20 innings, he gave up 5 walks, 39 strikeouts, 11 hits, 4 runs, 2 home runs for a 1.80 whip, ERA, and a 0.8 whip. Jacob deGrom had the greatest postseason of all time, pitching-wise, if you ask me. He had 4 starts. He went 4-0, pitched in 35 innings, walked only 1 batter. That's got to be some sort of record. Struck out 59. That is the record for most strikeouts in a single postseason. The record was 56, Curt Schilling in 2001. Now it's Jacob deGrom, 59 in 2020, and he did it in a hell of a lot less innings. In his 4 starts, he had 3 complete games, 2 shutouts, 9 hits, 2 runs, and 1 home run, and that was in Game 6. So in 35 innings, he gave up 9 hits, 2 runs across 4 starts, 35 innings, 3 complete games, 2 shutouts, for an ERA of 0.51 and a whip of 0.29. Easily the greatest postseason performance of all time for a single postseason, if you ask me. On to the offense, Eduardo Nunez didn't have an at-bat. Tomas Nido did not have an at-bat. Robinson Cano did not have an at-bat. Dominic Smith had 5 at-bats. He was my pinch hitter. And DH against righties in AL games. So in his 5 at-bats, he had a home run, 3 RBIs. His only hit. 1 hit, 1 home run. 1 run scored, 3 RBIs though, 200 average. Not bad. Jake Marisnick, another pinch hitter. He was my pinch hitter against lefties. Or he was in the lineup when there was a lefty on the mound and we had a DH. So a lefty on the mound in the AL games. So he had 12 at-bats. In his 12 at-bats, he had 4 hits, including a home run, 3 RBIs, 2 runs scored, 333 average. I'm satisfied. Didi Gregorius, 43 at-bats. He had 12 hits for a 279 average, 5 home runs, 6 RBIs, 7 runs scored. Didi Gregorius, really solid postseason showing. Ahmed Rosario, 53 at-bats, 15 hits for a 283 average, 2 home runs, 7 RBIs, a stolen base, 9 runs scored. Really good showing by Rosario. Wilson Ramos was quite the surprise. In 48 at-bats, he had 15 hits as well. 313 average, 8 runs scored, 4 home runs, 8 RBIs, 313 average. Very satisfied with that. Michael Conforto, probably the second best postseason player on my team, offensively speaking. 50 at-bats, he had 16 hits for a 320 average, 6 home runs, 10 RBIs, 7 runs scored, 320 average, an OPS of 1.066. Quite an amazing postseason for Michael Conforto. J.D. Davis, kind of just there, but I'm fine with that. 49 at-bats, 14 hits, 4 runs, scored, 2 home runs, 3 RBIs, a 286 average. Performance. I'm going to say Pete Alonso for last because he's mind-blowing to me. Jeff McNeil, another guy who was just kind of there, but whatever. I'm fine with it. 51 at-bats, he had 16 hits for a 314 average, 1 home run, 6 RBIs, a stolen bag, and then he scored 4 runs. Brandon Nimmo, also very much just there in 47 at-bats. He had 14 hits for a 298 average. Didn't go deep, didn't drive in a single run, but he scored 7 runs in a 298 average. Not bad. And then there's Pete Alonso. Pete Alonso made history, left and right. In 53 at-bats, he had 16 hits for a 302 average. And he really cooled off towards the end of that postseason run. If he stayed at his pace, he would have set even more records. But he scored 12 runs because he hit 11 home runs, 16 RBIs, a 302 average. His OPS was 1.283. It's unheard of. Brandon Nimmo did have 6 doubles, though. So of his 14 hits, 6 of them were doubles. I also, for Rosario, had 4. I'm going to take a look at the regular season numbers in just a second. I'm going to grab a Zyrtec. Okay. Let's do this. Starting with Michael Wacha. Michael Wacha's overall went up to 72. He is only 28. Wow. So I know he's been around since 2013. So he's already got a 7-year career under his belt. I thought he was older than that for sure. Definitely thought he was older than he was when he pitched against the Sox in the World Series. Either way, his overall went up to 72. Got his first career ring. He was not that good for me, though. I mean, he wasn't bad at... Well, I mean, yeah, he wasn't good. I had to relegate him to the bullpen, even though the game kept saying no. So he made 32 appearances, 29 were starts, 13 and 10, which is second most wins in a season. 184 and a third innings pitched is the most he's thrown ever. He struck out 172, career high. ERA was 4.59 though, not good. WHIP was 1.24, solid though, definitely good WHIP. 2.7 WAR, And then offensively speaking, he did have 7 hits, including a double, drove in 3 RBIs. Well, I'm not necessarily going to say worth the contract. That's not really a lot of money, so yeah, I'll say he's worth the contract. He's angry, though. Not happy they got moved to the bullpen, hates his contract, hates the coaching. I've never seen coaching that had status above C. I'm waiting to see what that means. Jerry's Familia, overall went down to 73. He's been around for 8 years. He's only 30 years old. I feel like he's older than that, too. He finally gets a ring. Did have 1 at-bat for me, but he didn't do anything. He struck out. But out of the bullpen, he was all right for the most part of the year. In the first half of the year, so it was weird. When we were struggling for a little bit in the first, 40 games or so, Familia, Brock, and Wilson were great in the bullpen, whereas Betances, Diaz, and Lugo weren't. So they really carried the freight when they needed to. 38 appearances, he went 4-1 with a save, 4 holds, 42 and a third innings pitched. He struck out 37. His ERA was a little high at 4.25. The whip was very high at 1.63. Not a good whip. A WAR in the negatives, negative .8. Not really worth the contract. And he's declining. He's ecstatic, though. He likes his role. Loves his contract. Doesn't like the coaching, but he loves the compatriots that he has. So, he's alright. Brad Brock saw his overall go up to 73. Figured he was kind of younger than he is. Been around 8 years and 33 years old. He was solid. He was actually really good. 51 appearances. Oh, hold on. Before I forget. Or no, I checked that already. He didn't have a single at-bat. Brad Brock, 51 appearances, got a win. No losses, saves or blown. 6 holds, 55 innings pitched. Struck out 60, which seems to be consistent for him. 3rd straight year he's done that. But the biggest thing is his ERA went down to 2.62. Whip a little up there at 1.36. But it is what it is. 0.9 WAR. I'm satisfied with his performance for sure. Definitely worth the money in the contract there. Even worth the money he's going to make next year already. He's satisfied, but he does not like his contract. It is what it is. Justin Wilson. I like Justin Wilson. He was great for me. Whenever I used him, didn't have an at-bat. 60 appearances out of the bullpen. He went 3-4. No saves before blown. 15 holds. Man, Justin Wilson's really been on the block. Pittsburgh, Yankees, Detroit, wherever he got traded to in 2017, Chicago, and New York, though. 15 holds, 60 and 2/3 innings pitched is close to a career high. Struck out 76. 3.12 ERA is not bad. 1.42 whip is a little bit higher than you'd want it to be, but whatever. 0.9 WAR. I'd say he's worth the contract. He's happy. Likes his role. Likes his contract a lot. What's that? Edwin Diaz. Man, Edwin Diaz. 26 years old. Only 4 years in the bigs. His potential went up to A. His overall went up to 84, so he's gold. Started off good. Then turned to shit. Then got really good again and really got his numbers down in the regular season. He had 2 at-bats and he struck out, didn't do anything. His ERA was in the 5 or 6s, like middle way of the season, midpoint. So to see his numbers where they are now, I'd say that's a pretty solid improvement from last year and improvement from what he was doing earlier this year. Really shit the bed in October. So I don't know what it is about that, but in 54 appearances, he went 7-2, 4 saves, 5 blown, 9 holds, 58 and a third innings pitched, struck out 84, and his ERA was 3.09, whip was 1.25. So again, like not really what you want from him specifically, but okay enough for what he ended up doing for me. 1.5 WAR. Another year of arbitration before he's a free agent in 2022. I'm okay with it. He's ecstatic, loves the contract, the team role, everything. Nice. Keone Kela. I don't know what Kela's numbers were when I traded for him. I know they were solid already, though, like somewhere in the 2s, I think, for his ERA. But I needed a dependable guy to be my closer. When Brock, Familia, and Wilson were all on fire, they didn't seem like they would last. They didn't seem dependable. They were doing that in positions that weren't closers. Would they be able to continue doing it in the 9th inning? I didn't want to risk it. Lugo, I just didn't feel comfortable being my closer because he doesn't seem like a closer to me for whatever reason. Betances, yeah, I could have used him, but his numbers were a little too inconsistent for the majority of the year. And then Diaz did his Edwin Diaz thing. So I needed someone. Keone Kela came through. Big time. Didn't have a single at bat for me, though. But out of the bullpen, combined between here and Pittsburgh, 42 appearances, 2-1 record, 26 saves, 7 blown, 2 holds, 42 and a third innings pitched, struck out 56. 1.91 ERA is great. 1.23 WHIP is good. WAR of 1.0 is alright. Contract, definitely worth it. He's unhappy. Team role, expected to be in the bullpen. He turned into our closer, so he likes that, but he hates the contract and the coaching, and we're not close to California. Dellin Betances is coming off of a year where he was hurt. Had an at-bat, didn't do anything. Got his overall up to 84, though, so he's gold as well. I'm thinking Betances was definitely worth it. Oh, I'm looking at hitting still. 33 appearances, 1 win, 2 losses, 2 saves, 2 blowns, 20 holds, 31 innings pitched even. Struck out 56. A 2.03 ERA is great. A 1.19 WHIP is really good. 0.9 WAR, I'm happy with that. Look at that Ks per 9. Definitely say he's worth the money. He's happy. I'm happy. He's about to head into free agency, and he proved himself pretty damn good. Seth Lugo got his overall up to 84. There's a bug on my TV. So he's gold, and he's very well-rounded. I just don't know why he doesn't strike me as a closer. Maybe because for starters, if you look at his position up there, he's not a closer. 38 stamina, too. He could actually maybe perhaps go 2 innings. Either way, he had 1 at-bat, didn't do anything. But looking at his pitching numbers, he was great. 39 appearances, he went 2-1 with 24 saves, 2 blown, 7 holds, 33 2/3 innings pitched. Bug. He struck out 46, and he had a 1.87 ERA, a 0.83 WHIP. Those are really great numbers. 1.0 WAR. Contract of $2 million, yeah, definitely worth that money. He's going to hit arbitration for another year and then hit in the free agency in 2022. He's got to be unhappy. Yeah, no surprise there. He's not our closer like he expected. His contract's lower than what he wants, and we have C-level coaching. But I'm happy with him. Rick Porcello really had a redemption year in my eyes because last year, in 2019, I believe he was statistically the worst pitcher in baseball. In 2020, you can't make that argument, though. He turned into my number 5 pitcher. I had a rotation of DeGrom, Kluber, Stroman, Matz, Porcello. That was my rotation. So Porcello at the very bottom of the rotation. Got his overall up to 74. Got his second World Series ring. Only 31 years old. Been around 11 years already. The former Cy Young winner. Had 28 appearances, 22 starts, went 13-4. Pitched 116 1/3 innings. Struck out 123. ERA of 3.09 and a WHIP of 1.20. This is a number 5 starter? No. These are really good numbers. These are, like I said, number 3, even a solid number 2 guy for numbers. Look at his ERA is lower than his Cy Young year. I'll put it that way. His WHIP wasn't, but his WHIP wasn't that bad. But yeah, that's actually career low in the ERA department for him. So an ERA of 3.09, a WHIP of 1.20. Pitching WAR 2.6. Let's look at his career numbers. He's been around for 11 years. He's creeping slowly to 200 wins. He might get there. Strikeouts, he's creeping to 2,000. He might get there. And he might land himself in the Hall of Very Good. I'd say 200 wins, 2,000 strikeouts is... You don't see that, like it's not every pitcher that makes the majors is going to do. I mean, not every pitcher is going to get 1,000 strikeouts either. But 17 quality starts, six complete games, 4 shutouts, 2.6 pitching WAR. Offensively, he had 52 at bats. He did get 9 hits, including 3 RBIs. That's fine. Contract. I'd say he's worked the contract. $10 million. A cheap contract there for 1 year. Kind of a vet contract. He earned it for his status. He gets his second ring. He's happy. I'm happy with him. Yeah. Steve Matz got his overall up to 79. Almost going to go gold, and I think he has the potential to. He's only 28 with deep potential. He's starting to shine a little bit. And he can swing the bat a small extent. Steve Matz was my number 4 guy. For a small minute, I think he was in my bullpen. Yeah, he was. Because in 32 appearances, he only made 27 starts. He went 13-5, 188 2/3 innings pitched as a career high in that department. Got his hits down from last year, and he pitched 28 1/3 more innings. Got his runs down, his earned runs down. Home runs down, walks about the same. 182 strikeouts is a career high. 3.29 ERA is a career ERA. 1.17 whips, career whip. Really solid year. This is my number 4 guy, and his numbers were a lot lower than that for the majority of the year. He must have faltered out a little bit in September. 21 quality starts, 2 complete games, 2 shutouts, 3.4 WAR. With the bat, he did get 13 hits, including a double, 3 RBIs. Worth the contract. He's heading off into free agency as a happy camper. He gets a World Series ring. Marcus Stroman got his overall up to 86, went diamond. He struggled big time at the start of the year. I'm talking an ERA close to 6. Just did not seem like he could get it together at all, and he was supposed to be my number 2 guy. So yeah, his overall went up to 86, diamond. With the bat, he had 71 appearances, 13 hits, including an RBI, not bad. As a pitcher, though, he had 33 starts, 20-6. He went 228 and a third innings pitched. Those are career numbers for Stroman. 231 strikeouts is a career high. He's never cracked the 200 mark. 2.84 ERA is really damn good, and a 1.10 whip also really damn good. Pitching WAR of 5.2. Marcus Stroman had a really prove-it kind of year. $12 million contract, absolutely worth it. He's happy. I'm happy. Rotation contract. The only thing he didn't like was the coaching. Everything else was, yeah, plus 5, 10, back to 0, 10, 15, 25, plus 30, you know, so he was great. This is my number 3 guy, too, by the way. My number 3 guy, having a sub-3 ERA, 200-plus strikeouts, and a 1.1 whip, that's filthy. My number 2 guy was Corey Kluber. Traded for him. He was already having a good year. He had a sub-3 ERA when I traded for him. I know that. I don't know what his record was. He already had, like, 16 wins, I think. But he got his overall up to 88. Talk about a prove-it year. Coming back off that injury, Corey Kluber, he came back better than ever. Offensively, at 29 at-bats. He had 3 hits, scored a run. But on the mound, I think it's unfair to have one Cy Young this year because of what Kluber did after coming across at the deadline in July, and then what DeGrom did all year in the National League. Corey Kluber, in 33 starts, had 25 wins, 4 losses, 246 innings pitched. He struck out 263, 2.49 ERA, 1.16 whip, 10 complete games, 6 shutouts, 6.1 WAR. Worth the contract, worth the trade. He's unhappy, though, because his contract is so much lower than what he should be getting, and he knows that, and he doesn't like the coaching. So his overall could have been in the 90s. This is probably the best year I've ever seen Corey Kluber had, except trade for him a lot. This is an insane year that would win the Cy Young, no doubt, had he not been a trade deadline acquisition. And plus, I think this guy deserves the Cy Young. Jacob deGrom, 99 overall, didn't change. He's the best pitcher in the game. You can't get better than him. Can't. And he can hit. Looking at his offense numbers, 72 at-bats, he had 9 hits, scored 7 runs, drove in 2 RBIs. But as a pitcher, Jacob deGrom, I think, is your Cy Young Award winner for the 3rd straight year in the National League. 34 starts, 24 wins, 6 losses, 251 in the 3rd innings pitched. So he, in these last 2 years where he won the Cy Young, he blew his innings pitched out of the water, blew his wins out of the water, had less losses. Sure, he gave up more hits and a few more runs and a few more walks, but he struck out more. He cracked the 300 strikeout mark. So here's a guy with 24 wins, 310 strikeouts, 2.65 ERA, 1.02 whip, 9 complete games, 27 quality starts, 9 complete games, 4 shutouts, an 8.0 pitching WAR. Jacob deGrom, worth the money for sure, and we have him for 3 more years. He's happy. Well, he's satisfied, actually. He was our ace as expected. His contract is a little bit lower than expected, but that's fine. He's only 31, so and at the rate that he's been improving, look out for deGrom to get a little bit better still, even, maybe. Or to stay consistent with these numbers, because he's only been around for 6 years. He did get a little bit of a late start. I don't know if he's going to have time to make it in the Hall of Fame, but he'll definitely land himself in the Hall of Very Good. He hasn't even cracked 100 wins yet, so he's going to be lacking in the win department. But the strikeouts are definitely going up. 1,500 already. I think he's got a shot, an outside chance at 3,000. Outside chance. If he goes 9 more years and gets about 200 strikeouts, right around that area, you know, I think he's got a chance at 3,000. We'll see. Like I said, outside chance. If he gets that, he's definitely making Hall of Fame. Right now, his pitching career worst already 40. I think he could make the Hall of Fame. 3 straight Cy Youngs, now a World Series winner. 2 pennants also, the 2015 pennant, if those count for anything. I think he's getting there. I think he'll definitely get his number retired in Citi Field, be in the Mets Hall of Fame at this rate. Definitely going to land himself in the Hall of Very Good. I think he has an outside chance at the Hall of Fame if he continues. Oops. Looking at the offense for the regular season, Eduardo Nunez, former Red Sox again, got his overall up to 70. Didn't really use him, though. 70 games. He only got 31 hits across 131 at-bats, so only 237 average. 6 home runs, 19 RBIs, 2 stolen bases, a WAR off the bench of .2. Like, I just rarely used him. Rarely. Contract, yeah, minimum. So he's satisfied, even though he's not happy with his role or his contract. But, you know, for how little I used him, I guess that's alright. Tomas Nido saw his overall get up to 67. Can field a little bit, but overall this kid is just, he's a backup catcher and he's one of the worst players in the game, seemingly, offensively speaking. Only played 31 games, 113 at-bats, he only got 17 hits, 1 double, 1 triple, 2 home runs, 12 RBIs, stole a base, 150 average, backup catcher with a WAR of -.6. Under team control for another 3 years. He's satisfied. Don't expect much from him ever. Backup catcher, not playing a whole lot. Still pretty poor performance. Speaking of poor performances, underwhelming. Robinson Cano saw his overall go down to 79. Can still field to a degree. Can still hit for contact. But he is just so slow out of the box. That was one of my biggest problems. Everything he did seemed to be slow motion. So at 79 overall, 15 years in the MLB, 37 years old, he has 2 World Series rings now. Maybe he hangs it up, I don't know. I didn't really like using him too much, as the game did for sure. 121 games, 289 at-bats, he had 79 hits, 7 home runs. Take my mic out for a second. 7 home runs, 41 RBIs, stole 3 bases, 273 average. Good for a WAR off the bench of 1.6. I don't think he... No, actually, let me rephrase that. I know he doesn't make the Hall of Fame because he got caught with steroids. I think even if he kept playing, he's not going to get to 3,000 hits. He's 351 away. And he'd have to play like 4 or 5 more years at this pace to get that. So he'd be playing into his 40s, and I don't see that happening. 331 career home runs. Like these are solid. A career average of 300, and his career WAR is above 70, 76.4. So I don't think he makes it though. I didn't realize he came up in 05. Holy shit! He should have been an MVP 05. Huh? I didn't know that. I thought he started in like 06 or 07. But looking at his career. He started having some solid runs here. Had a really good 2016, damn. Yeah, I don't know. If he get busted for steroids, I'd say maybe he makes the Hall of Fame. But, oh my god, he's got 3 more years under contract. He's going to play till he's 40 or 41? Okay, well, maybe in that case, he could potentially, very small chance, but potentially get 3,000 hits. If he goes back to getting more playing time, then he could potentially get close to 400 home runs. Close. Across 4 years, if he has 10 home runs each, that's 40 more. It's up around 370. Maybe his average stays around 300, but I doubt that. It's probably going to dip. His WAR continues to go up. That's good, but otherwise, no. Not worth the money. He's happy, though. Hates the fact that he's on the bench, but... Yeah, Dominic Smith was a pleasant surprise on the bench here. A potential, 24 years old. I wish I could have used him more, honestly, but he just didn't fit into my lineup anywhere. Not with Pete Alonso at first, J.D. Davis in the left, and Conforto in right, and his fielding's not that good. But his hitting really improved. Off the bench, he had 51 games, 140 plate appearances, 42 hits, 7 home runs, 26 RBIs, 300 average even, stole 5 bases. Good for WAR off the bench of .8. I'm happy with him. Worth the money. Team control arbitration for 3 more years. He's angry. He wants to be platooning, but he's on the bench. He wants a $1 million contract that he's not getting. Doesn't like the region. So I feel bad for him. His overall went up to 70, but it could have been 75. Jake Marisnick, he was an interesting one for me. I thought he was going to be better than this. Not that he's bad necessarily. Decent, a little bit of pop there in the bat. Solid fielder, good speed. Got his overall up to 72. He's all right. 77 appearances. He was a backup outfielder, or in the lineup. Whenever we faced a lefty with a DH in the lineup, 213 at bats, 47 hits for 221 average. The average was not there. 9 home runs, 26 RBIs, 11 stolen bases. Good for a WAR of .9. Yeah, I guess maybe worth the contract for his fielding. He's unhappy though because of his non-platooning. Whatever. Didi Gregorius, I don't know what Didi's numbers were when I traded for him, but he was a solid little bolster to the lineup to replace Cano. So his overall go up to 78. He's got a ring now. 145 games between here and Philadelphia. 153 hits, solid 26 home runs, nice. 82 RBIs, nice. 12 stolen bases, sure, why not? 278 average. I'd say I'm happy with Didi's performance. Started off a little slow when I traded for him, 4.2 WAR, but eventually got up there. Yeah, it was solid. Can't complain. Worth the trade, worth the contract, I'd say. He's happy, likes his contract, likes his role. So, I'm happy with him. Ahmed Rosario really won me over. He's only 24 years old, 3 years in the bigs, 8 potential, 82 overall, so he went gold. Great speed, solid fielding, good contact hitting, who's working on his power. Overall, a nice presence to have in the lineup, especially at the leadoff spot. 157 games played. He had 198 hits. I thought he started off in Minnesota. Who did Minnesota trade? I'd have to look into that then. 198 hits. He was 2 hits shy of the 200 mark for the year. 55 doubles, 10 triples, 25 home runs, 85 RBIs, 26 stolen bases. We had a 2020 year. 306 average. OPS of .926. What a year for Ahmed Rosario in the leadoff spot. A WAR over there at shortstop of 5.8. Talk about worth the money. He's under team control for 2 more years after this, too. We have until 2023. He's satisfied. Loves that he's a star. Hates his contract and the coaching. Not that I blame him. Huge asset there. Wilson Ramos was kind of surprising, too. 82. He got his overall up. He went gold. I knew he was a decent hitter, but he got better in the hitting department to an extent. He can hit lefties for sure, and he's okay against righties. Fielding is but it's whatever. He finally has a ring after 10 years in the bigs. I didn't realize he was with Washington all that time, and only with Tampa for 1 year. That makes sense. I remember that. 142 games for Ramos. He had 143 hits, 25 home runs, 75 RBIs. Stole 6 bases somehow. 276 average. OPS of .807. I'm pretty damn happy with that. As a catcher, in the bottom of my lineup at 3.7 WAR. Worth the contract. Worth it. Absolutely. He's satisfied. I'm happy with him. I'm going to save Conforto and Alonso for last. J.D. Davis. J.D. Davis was interesting. He was whelming. He was underwhelming for the first half. I will say that. Got his overall up to 80. He went gold. 26 years old. Only is 2 years in the bigs now. Fielding got a little bit better. Not bad. His hitting looks well-rounded, and it is. But he just wasn't really producing in the first half. Second half, he kicked it up. 148 games, he had 164 hits, 42 doubles, 2 triples, 23 home runs, 76 RBIs, career numbers in the power department, 7 stolen bags, 297 average. Good for a WAR in left field of 5.2. He was my left fielder, not my third baseman. I'd say he's worth the contract. We got him under team control until 2024. He's satisfied, doesn't like his contract or the coaching or that we're not close to California. But he loves it. He's an everyday player. I'm happy with him. He turned it around in the second half, came through big time. Jeff McNeil. Huge asset here. A potential. Got his overall up to 88. Went diamond. Solid fielder. Okay speed. Great hitter. Loved the contact. Got better in the power department against righties. He really shined. 153 games over at second base. 208 hits. 44 of which were doubles. 37 home runs. 125 RBIs. 14 stolen bases. 346 average, an OPS of 1.017. Good for a WAR of 9.2. Under arbitration for another 3 years. He's unhappy, though. His overall could have been 91. Expected to be a star, and he's only every day. I'd say he's a star. Doesn't like his contract. He deserves a hell of a lot more than that. These are MVP numbers. A WAR close to a WAR above 9, an OPS above 1, 30 plus home runs, 100 plus RBIs, and a 346 average. This is a better season than Mookie Betts had, I'm pretty sure, for the most part, in his 2018 MVP year. I love Mookie, and I think he deserved the MVP that year. So, these are MVP numbers. Only problem with that is there's 2 other guys on here who did better. Brandon Nimmo got his overall up to 79. He's well-rounded. He got really better than I expected. Decent speed, okay fielding, and his hitting really improved. So I'm very happy with that. Middle of the lineup guy towards the bottom third. 141 hits, 33 home runs, 89 RBIs, 286 average, OPS of .952, really good. WAR of 5.0 out there in center. Worth the money. Got another year of arbitration towards a free agent. He's happy. I'm happy. The reason why I say that Jeff McNeil wouldn't win MVP is because one of these two is going to. Starting with Michael Conforto, overall up to 88. Solid fielder, okay speed, and his hitting really shined. It improved big time. He can crush righties, got better against lefties. He can handle lefties to an extent, and this kid is shining, and he's going to get better too. That's the scary thing. So Michael Conforto, 150 games, 176 hits, 118 runs, by the way, 47 home runs, 128 RBIs, 317 average, OPS of 1.052. Michael Conforto out in right field with a WAR of 6.5. That's surprisingly low, considering his offensive production, but Michael Conforto, absolutely MVP numbers there. Worth every penny. He's happy. Loves his role and his contract. But man, he was insane. The only guy that did better than him, that's JD Davis. Pete Alonso got his overall up to 91. His potential went down. That's the crazy part. And Alonso's going to get better too because he's only 25. His fielding is improving. He's got solid speed for a guy his size. I didn't realize that. 40's not obviously that good, but it's not bad. I wanted him to get better in the contact department, and he definitely did. Plus 11 overall. But the power up there, 95 and 99, get out of town. He's going to crush balls, and that's exactly what he did. He had a better year than last year. A much better year than last year. 155 games, 612 at-bats, 198 hits. So he had more hits. He had 1 more double. He had 16 more runs scored. He hit 1 more home run than last year, so 54 home runs. So 2 seasons in, and Alonso has 107 home runs. 132 RBIs, which is higher than last year. He got his walks up, his strikeouts down. His average way up, 324. His on-base percentage up, slugging percentage up, OPS of 1.054. Good for a WAR over at first base of 8.2. I think Pete Alonso is your MVP this year. 50-plus home runs, 130 RBIs, plus a 300 average, almost 200 hits. Worth every penny. Under arbitration for another 3 years before he hits free agency, and that's the thing, he's only satisfied. Can you imagine if he had a contract he liked? His overall would be higher than 91. So I'm going Pete Alonso MVP, Jacob deGrom Cy Young. Wouldn't be too surprised if maybe Kluber wins the Cy Young too, though. I don't know how that works with the trade, but regardless, I wouldn't be surprised if deGrom wins Cy Young and MVP. I think that's bullshit, and I'm going to say that Alonso won it. Conforto should finish second, maybe McNeil finishes third, but deGrom's going to be in there somewhere. I think I have all 3 of the MVP spots locked up. World Series MVP, I'm going with, who did I say? I think I said Conforto or Didi. I'm leaning towards Conforto. Postseason MVP all around, got to be either deGrom or Alonso. LCS MVP, probably Alonso. Yeah, let's take a look at it. Oh, and then take a look at the little wheel. We ended up being, what was the 10th ranked team? Became the 3rd best team, 6th in contact, 5th in power, 1st in pitching, 29th in defense, 17th in speed. We finished in the top 3 overall. Dodgers were 1st. I'm guessing Yankees were 2nd, right? Okay. Continue in franchise. Take a look at the awards. Michael Conforto, World Series MVP, 318 average, 3 home runs, 5 RBIs. I agree, that's fine. Postseason MVP, Pete Alonso, no surprise there. 320 average, 11 home runs, 16 RBIs. Silver Sluggers. Conforto got one for the outfield. Makes sense. McNeil got one for second base. Definitely makes sense. Alonso got one at first base. Definitely makes sense. Ramos finished 3rd for catcher. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Narvaez deserved it. Gold gloves. I'm probably not going to get any gold gloves. Be surprised if anyone even finished top 3. I'm surprised Pete Alonso finished 2nd in the gold glove voting for first base. I'm also surprised Jesus Aguilar won it. Wilson Ramos finished 3rd for catcher. Wow. Whatever. Hank Aaron Award went to Christian Yelich. That's kind of... Oh, wow. He had a 385 average, though. That's fucking crazy. I almost had him. I don't know if he deserves the Hank Aaron Award. Oh, his OPS was 1.171. Yeah, okay. Christian Yelich deserves the Hank Aaron Award. An 11 WAR. That's scary. Rookie of the Year. Reliever of the Year. Batting title, Yelich. McNeil finished 2nd. Cy Young, Jacob deGrom. Corey Kluber finished 2nd. I agree with that. deGrom was in the NL all year as opposed to Kluber, so even though Kluber had a lower ERA, deGrom also had more strikeouts. MVP, I'm going to say, wow, okay, this is bullshit that deGrom finished 1st, Kluber finished 2nd, Yelich finished 3rd. I'm going to say Pete Alonso won that, but that's besides the point. Whatever. Jacob deGrom, 3 straight Cy Youngs, and now an MVP under his belt. Looking at the AL side, I think JD Martinez won it. Wow, Mike Clevinger 20-2. What a record there. I want to see. Christian Yelich had a WAR of 11. There he is. I couldn't find Mike Trout for a second. Mike Trout do for WAR? 11.3. What about maybe Acuna? How did Acuna do? Mookie Betts. 8.6. As much as I hate him, this game loves to ride Yordan Alvarez's stick. How do you do? Alright, so that's it for the Mets. And I am officially done with 3 categories. Up next, the favorites. This is where it gets fun. Now I'm in the favorites. The Twins are next. What am I looking forward to the Twins with? How about their whole lineup? And I'm probably going to have to improve the pitching a little bit, both bullpen and rotation. I like Jose Barrios, so he can definitely lead the fray. I think he can definitely lead the team. If not, I can trade for a pitcher, but regardless, Barrios, there's someone else who I can never remember who's solid. There was their number 2 guy or their number 1 guy last year. I don't remember which. I'll remember when I see him. Along with they picked up Kenta Maeda. They have Rich Hill. So it'll be interesting to see how the rotation works. Definitely need to improve the bullpen, I think, too. They do have Trevor May and Taylor Rogers who are good, but I need a little bit more than that. But it's definitely going to be fun, I think, especially with that lineup. And then last but not least, go to Diamond Dynasty and open up any packs I got between the start and end of my Mets run. Except for these ones, because I don't know what to do with them. Let's open this one. 4 Live Series players, 2 bronze, 2 silver. Steven Matz. Matt Adams, who wasn't even on my team ever. Jed Lowry, who was a September call-up. And Wilson Ramos. And then I got 3 Team Affinity packs. Haven't gotten anything out of it. Ooh, Bobby Dahlback. I like him. That's my butt. I haven't really gotten anything good out of packs in a while. I don't even know what the Team Affinity packs are for. They just seem like regular packs to me, but you don't get anything out of them, even if they say the odds. Ooh, John Means. Right. Well, that's going to do it for the Mets. What time is it? An outside chance I start the Twins tonight. We'll see.